Hi, everybody. It's Suzanne A. Wells, and it's time for my September 2021 sales update video. This is where I show you some things that I sold and explain why I bought them in the first place, what I paid for it, how much it sold for, and some commentary that might help you with your business. My eBay store is set up as a teaching store, so I'm already aware that I get a lot of views without the same number of purchases. Sometimes my listings get pushed down in search because they get so many views, but nobody's bought it yet. Doesn't mean there's anything wrong with the item. That's just the way the algorithm works. So I'm constantly working to overcome that. But in this video, I'm going to show you some things I sold. And so we're going to get started with one of my favorite products, the leather planner. This one was Franklin Covey. I paid $2.12 for this, took an offer of $28. Profit was $23.03. And this was a very basic one. It just was a 3-ring binder with some pockets. So it wasn't as elaborate or fancy as some of the other ones I've sold. Here's an item I have never found before. And while the profit wasn't that great, I was just excited to finally find one of these because growing up, we had the blue set of American Tourister hard shell luggage. And my little sister always got to carry the train case, and I had to share a suitcase with another sibling whenever we did go somewhere. So I just have an affinity for little cute things, and this is one of them. So this is the American Tourister train case. This is a vintage item. I paid $6.35 for this, took an offer of $35. Profit was $24.34. And amazingly enough, this is pretty easy to ship because luggage is designed to be thrown around and manhandled. So, it wasn't that difficult to pack it up and ship it out. Okay, this is an Apartment 9, which is a Kohl's brand cashmere sweater. I paid $6.35 for this. Sold for full asking price of $34.97. Profit was $24.75. And I picked this up because it was 100% cashmere, and argyle always does well for me. That's still a popular pattern. And there was nothing wrong with this. There was no holes that needed to be repaired or any issues like that. So that was a win. Here's another cashmere sweater. The brand is Harold's. And this was a situation where I made my money when I bought it, not so much when I sold it because it was only $2.08. I took an offer of $30. Profit was $24.76. This is a Sigrid Olsen 100% linen top. I paid $3.18, took an offer of $32. Profit was $25.38. Linen is another fabric that is desired and high quality and expensive to make. So I always look for these linen tops, regardless of the brand, as long as they are 100% linen. Also, having a roll tab sleeve increases the value. So it's another one of those cocktail of attributes situations where I don't just willy-nilly pick up every linen thing I see. There has to be some other characteristics that are going to help it sell and hopefully sell quickly. This is a Natori bra. I loved the color. I don't normally see these really bright colors, so those are good sellers for me. The size is 32G, so that was a larger cup size with a smaller band size, which is a combination that you don't see a whole lot. So again, a bunch of different factors here. I paid $4.24, sold for full asking price of $32.97. Profit was $25.53. This little guy was cute and fun, and he sold in about a week. The brand is Jellycat Plush. His name is Cordy Roy, the Basset Hound, and he's discontinued. I paid $1.06. He sold for $35. Profit was $27.18. And here's one of my Hermès ties. I found 3 of them in one day in a bin that looked like this. I actually went through this bin tie by tie and looked at every single one of them, and lo and behold, I found 3 Hermès ties. So sometimes it is worth your time to look at every single item. I took an offer of $37.50. Profit was $29.98. And this is another item I'm adding to my inventory selection that fits my very strict criteria of small, lightweight, easy to ship, doesn't take up much room, does not expire. Ties are perfect for that criteria, so I am diligently learning more about them so I can sell more. Okay, here's another bra. This is a Soma Vanishing Back, size 36D. I paid $2.87 for this. It sold for full asking price of $39.97 in less than a week. Profit was $32.58. So who knew bras could be so profitable? Well, I'll tell you who. Me. I've learned this over my years on eBay since I started back in 2003, and I have developed a course on it so that you too can reap the benefits of this niche. The course is about 2 hours long, but goes over all the reasons you should sell bras, all the opportunities, and even some humor, such as this 5-section booby trap bra organizer. That is clever. Whoever thought up that product, kudos to them. So the course just has so much information. If you have never sold a single bra in your life, you will be ready for action after this course. You want to pause the video and look at all the different segments there, but it is over 2 hours long. So if that's a product that you are not familiar with or weren't sure about selling, this is the course for you in the premium library. Go check that out. Okay, here is another item I have never sold before. Ellen Wille wig. I think that's how you pronounce it. This was in pre-owned condition, and I found this at a little hole in the wall out in the middle of nowhere, Humane Society type thrift store, and it was just thrown on a table with a bunch of other junk. And at first I thought it was like a plush or a stuffed animal, but no, it was a wig. And I paid $20 for this, sold it for $60. Profit was $32.73. And here we have another item that is perfect for my criteria of small, lightweight, easy to ship, doesn't expire, doesn't take up much space, and profitable. So our Goodwills don't normally carry wigs, but I'm going to start looking at these other thrift stores, the off the beaten path places, because you just never know what's going to get donated. So I took a risk on this, and I did buy several more that are in my eBay store, but came out on top. Haha on that one. Okay, this is a vintage Land's End messenger bag. I paid $3.18 for this. Sold it for full asking price of $39.97. Profit was $33.48. Here is a Kenneth Cole leather wallet, new in the box. I paid $1.58 for this. It sold for full asking price of $39.97 in just a couple of days, and profit was $33.93. And I was thinking this might take a while to sell. Maybe somebody would buy it as like a stocking stuffer, but the guy bought it, left feedback immediately. He was totally happy with it. And this was one of those items that had just been put out the same day. Our Goodwill puts the date on the stickers and tags on the products. So I grabbed that up quickly, and this was a great flip. Okay, here is the other vintage Kangol hat. I had a different one in my sales update last month, but the other one sold and actually was shipped to England. I paid $4.24 for this. It sold for $38. Profit was $34.93. Here's another cashmere sweater. The brand is Suzanne. I paid $6.35. It sold for $49. Profit was $37. But wait, you get more. You get another cashmere sweater. This brand is McLeod. I think it was out of Scotland. I'd never heard of this brand before. And bright purple. This is a men's size sweater, so I thought this would sell quickly because of the color. And it did. I paid $6.35. It sold for $49.97. Profit was $37.84. Here is a Tignanello leather crossbody purse. I paid $5.30. It sold for $50. Profit was $40.02. Okay, here is the Ikea plush shark. I paid $3.18. Oh, and this is like a jumbo size. It was 40 inches long. So I was having a little bit of trouble figuring out how to photograph him. So I just put him in the bathtub. And that worked just fine. Anyway, he sold for $49.97 in a few hours. Profit was $40.49. Here is some more of the Method fabric softener. This customer bought 2 bottles. My total investment on the 2 bottles was $6.36. The customer paid $69.94. My profit was $56.72. This is discontinued, so it will only become more valuable, and it does not expire. So I have 7 bottles left, so we'll see how that goes. And finally, my highest price item this month was this mixed lot of sewing stuff, mostly cross-stitch thread and yarns, like for different needlework projects. I paid $10.60 for this jumbo bag of this stuff, and it was kind of like a treasure hunt when I get home because it was just a whole lot of stuff mixed in and you couldn't see what was in the middle. I could see enough to know that I could resell it and it would be fine, but there were some surprises stuck in the middle, so it turned out well. I sold it for $75 in just a few days. My profit was $57.07. So the recap is a total of 62 items sold in September. My inventory cost of those items that sold was $257. Total profit was $1,420. And if we look at my scale here showing how my profit ends up every month, you can see that we are heading in the right direction. If you look at July, August, September, we are trending up, which is what I want. Profit per item was $22.90. I'm shooting for $30 profit per item all the time, forever, as my business model. So we're heading in the right direction. If you can see here on this chart, I'm tracking my profit per item per month. So we are on an upward trajectory and headed in the right direction, but I always go back to slow progress is better than no progress. Stay positive and don't give up. As long as you're trending in the right direction, that's progress. Sometimes things just don't happen as quickly as we want them to. So just keep going and you will get there. Okay, short, sweet, and to the point, because this afternoon I am interviewing another very successful seller for my podcast. So make sure you're tuning into that every week. And tomorrow is senior day at Goodwill, so I got to get a good night's sleep so I can get up and hit as many Goodwill stores as possible and find more treasures. Thanks so much for watching, and I appreciate your comments. Make sure you have a profitable and productive and fun day on eBay. See you in the next video. Bye.